So greetings once again. Let me reintroduce myself. I keep thinking that I'm more famous than I actually am, but I go by the name of ReRa Magic. I am a mother, and I always mention mother first because that's my number one success. I am two, a holistic health activist, meaning I teach holistic healing, holistic living through oneself. I am also poetry. No, I do not write poetry. I am poetry. Everything I do is poetic. I speak poetically. I walk poetically, and I am poetry. So today's topic is confidence booster. Confidence booster with a COM, because it's going to come from within you. And not only does it come from within you, it always happens from within you. All the progress is within you, or the lack thereof will be within yourself. So confidence booster is what we're talking about. And this is part 2, because last week we talked about building confidence and those things that we need to do within ourselves to build confidence, because confidence is like a muscle, so confidence is your abs, your arms, whatever muscle group that you would work out physically, that's your confidence. It's unseen, but it's real. It's actually more real than the physical muscle. Because you'll see people with physical muscle and they look a certain way, but they're not truly confident. And then you'll see those that don't have the physical muscle and they don't look, a certain way, but they're full of confidence. And we can see it. We can see it. It pours out through you when you have that confidence. Now, let me remind you, last week we touched bases on what ways to build and to reinsure the confidence within yourself. And one way is self-acknowledgement. We must acknowledge thyself. And when I say acknowledge, I really mean acknowledge. You must learn yourself. You must learn yourself scientifically. You must learn yourself emotionally. Those things that piss you off or make you glad or make you mad, you must self-confront. Because in the word confidence, we also find confide. And the only way we could truly confide in ourselves if we can trust ourselves. And the only way we can truly trust ourselves is that we be totally honest with ourselves, even when it hurts. Because we'll do this thing a lot where we run from pain. But I'm telling you, pain is healing. And not only pain is healing, pain is the indication that something needs to be worked on. Something needs to be addressed. Without that pain, it could have gone unheaved, unfelt, and then sneak up on you one day. And then boom. Once it's there, fully blown, now there's not a thing you could do about it. You just await the deterioration, But if we always self-analyzing, self-focusing, then we could cater to those things that build us up from within. So self-acknowledgement is one. Self-forgiveness is another. It's okay. We're here for the learning. We're here for the learning. We're like students that's like, we have the math book and we're going and we're reading through the math book and we're taking everything that the math book is saying so personally. It's all personal to us, but it's not. We're here for the learning. We're here for the learning. So take that, take that and forgive yourself. Learn, forgive. You must forgive self. Confidence builder. Okay. And after we've learned to forgive self, then we start to care for self. And I mean, in every way. You can't trust a stranger with your health. We trust doctors more than we trust ourselves. And then we'll say, oh, he went to school for that. Oh, she went to school for that. So she know. No, life is a school. Life is a school. You ought to know. You ought to know you. You ought to know your body more than the doctors know your body. Because only you could be trusted with you. Only you could be trusted with you. And if you can't trust you with you, how you think other people are going to do you? How you think other people are going to receive you? You can't even confide in yourself. So yeah, self-care. And then when we start caring for ourselves, we start to love ourselves. I know they parade this thing with love, 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 love all day, but trust, I've noticed that the truth is not popular. The truth is not popular because there's not a way that we can love it if we don't know it. You know, if you don't know me, like you come into my life and you're like, ReRa, I want to love you. I want to love you, ReRa, but it don't matter what you want. It don't matter how you feel. Never. It doesn't ever matter how you feel. I don't care what turns you on, what turns you off, but I want to love you. And this is what we do to ourselves. This is what we do to our bodies. We're promising ourselves love without the work. Without the work. There is no love without work. There is no love without work. So caring for yourself, loving yourself, truly loving yourself, accepting yourself will bring you to that confidence. And I mean, these things is continuous. So it's, continuous. These things are continuous. So there is no, I run today, I work on my confidence today, and I don't have to do it again. No, it's a constant work. It's a continuum to build self, to build confidence. And another way to build confidence is planning. Planning. We live on a planet, and on this planet, we must plan it. We must plan it. We must plant it in efforts to see growth. If we're not willing to do the work, we're not willing to plan, we're not willing to plant on this planet. I don't know about any other place. I'm here on this planet. I'm a student, and as a student, I see that it could only grow when you plant it or plan it, So if we're not willing to do the necessary work, we could very much forget about it. Anybody and everybody could talk a good game. Anybody, everybody could talk a good game, but I'm talking about the work, because your work will equal your worth. So I'm talking about the work. On this planet, we must plan it. We must plan it. Okay? Because in efforts to see progress, in efforts to see growth, without the proper planting, not a thing grows. Not a thing grows. Without the proper planning and planting, all we have is wishes. All we have is wishes. I wish I could. But if you're not willing to put in the work and plant, it's not going to work for you. Okay, and this includes and not limited to building confidence. Building confidence should be one of your plans. It should be one of your plants. Confidence should be one of your plants. And you must water it all the time. You must water it. When the leaves die off, you must clip it. You hear? When the leaves start to die off, you must clip it so the new ones could grow in. We got to work on our confidence. Now, we can write it out. Writing it out is a great way to plan. It is. Yet, most impotently, you hear? Most impotently, we must see it. You must see it. You could write a whole bunch of words all day long. You could say a whole bunch of affirmations all day long. But honey, if you can't see yourself there, you ain't going. If you can't see yourself with it, you ain't got it. The first place where anything happens is in here. And I don't care if we're talking about this phone. This phone existed here before it became a physical reality. I don't care if we're talking about this light, the light fixtures, whatever. It first occurred here before it became a physical reality. So if you cannot see it, you can't be it. And those are not my rules. You know, I'm here just like you are. I'm on this planet just like you are. You know, I'm a student. I'm a student of life. And these are things that I've noted. And because I have noted them, I have them for myself. And the more that I share with you, the more I grow. I am because you are. I am because you are. So on this planet, honey, we must plant it. Plant it here. Plant it here. You must be able to see it. You must be able to feel it. You must be able to see yourselves there. Otherwise, it's not going to happen for you. It's not going to happen for you. So if you want to move it, see yourself there. If you want to be in it, get in it. Get in it. Get all up in it. Because that's the only way that it's going to become a reality for you. You must first be able to see it here. I had a conversation with my sister recently. And she mentioned, wanting to relocate. So I told her, well, if that's what you want to do, plan it. She said, well, I don't know, sis, because, this and that and this. It is important that when we can't really fathom something, let's say you can't see it. You want it, but you're so discouraged that you can't really see it. But if we truly want to fathom something, we must focus on those things that already make us feel good. We must focus on those things that's already working for us and through us, like your arms. As little and minute it might be, but it wouldn't be so little and minute if you didn't have them, like your legs. As little and minute that it might be, but it wouldn't be so little and minute if you didn't have it. So focus on those things that's going as you want them to, as you plan them to. Focus on those plants that are growing as you plant them to. When you're thinking about those things that you're not too sure of, don't go there with the feeling of uncertainty. Don't go there with the feeling of lack. Focus on those things that you do have. Focus on your accomplishment, on your way to those things that you're uncertain of. So I told her, well, sis, just plan it. Plan it, see yourself there, and you'll be there. Then, of course, she says, but I don't know, sis, because, I said, look, sis, I'm in Palm Beach every other week. You know how I get to Palm Beach every other week? I plan it. And I always see myself there. Then she said, well, sis, that's Palm Beach. I said, yeah, sis, but you won't imagine how many car accidents I see on the way there. A lot of people didn't make it to their destination. So just because I envision that doesn't mean that it's gonna happen for me. No. There's many people that it does not happen for. So where's your focus? There's many people where it does not happen for them. They don't quite make it there. They plan the trip and they do not quite make it there. Where is your focus? You must focus on those things that are working for you and through you in efforts to move up to the next thing. Focus on those things that are working for you. Confidence booster is a confidence booster to know that you have planned it and now it's growing. And I'm telling you, the bigger the project, the more the work. The bigger the project, it might take more time. So for me, my trips to Palm Beach every 2 weeks is not a big project. But for you, you may want to travel the globe. You may want to travel the globe, and that's a bigger project. So now you're looking at me, that's, it only takes me the 2 weeks to travel to Palm Beach. But then you don't realize that my project is smaller than yours. You didn't realize that my plan is smaller than yours. You didn't realize that you planted a coconut tree. They take about 10 to 15 years to produce. And then you didn't realize all I did was plant a mango tree. I'm going to have my mangoes in 2 years. Because mine wasn't as big as yours. So you're not looking at me. You're not looking at me. You're looking at yourself. You're looking at the work that you must do in efforts to build your confidence. And this is important. This is important for us all. And I'm telling you, there's this thing right now with, get rid of fear. Put fear to the side. Kick fear away. Look, when you focus on getting rid of fear, you making fear grow. That's all you're doing. You're helping fear. You're giving fear the fuel. The only way to get rid of fear is to defeat it. And the only way to defeat fear is to get up and do it. Get up and do it. As children, we would get up and do it, even if we'd had to close our eyes through it. If we close our eyes, then the monsters go away. If we close our eyes, all the fear go away, and we could just walk in it. We could just walk through it. At times, you got to close your eyes and just do it. Because look, fear ain't going to let you go. So you got to grow, but your growth is not in the focusing on fear. That's growing fear. That's not growing you. Your growth is in your confidence, your focus on your successes, your focus on, hey, I got up this morning. Hey, I'm alive. Hey, I'm able to speak. Hey, I'm able to write. That is your focus on those things that could boost your confidence. All that's not boosting you, forget it off. Flunk it or give it a big F, write it off. Give it a big F and write it off. What is not boosting you, just write it off. And I'm talking about people, places, things, situations, yourself. If you got to shut down the words because you need more confident word, you may not have confident words. That happens. You may not have confident words. So if you got to shut this down to get your confidence up, do that. Go to sleep. Go to bed, lay down again if that's what you need. But whatever you got to do to work through you and for you, because it's through you and for you, and not only for yourself, for others, because you have no idea who's suffering because you're scared. We have no idea who's in pain because we're scared. We ain't come here scarred. The word scared has scar in it. The word scare is scarred. We didn't come here scarred. We came in fine, clean slates, blank slates. And that's what we are. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. That's what you are. You are confident. You are. You just gotta walk in it. You just gotta walk in it. Just do it. Be more like Nike and just do it. Forget who don't like it. Forget who don't like it. As we grow and we experience, forget who don't like it. Just do it. And really, if it ain't for sale, it don't matter who like it. That's my motto. If it ain't for sale, it don't matter who like it. If I'm doing it for me, I ain't selling this. I don't have a price tag on this. So it don't matter who like it right now. When I want clients, then I concern myself with who might like it. But if you're doing it for you, through you, only you gotta like it, honey. Only you gotta like it. And I'm telling you, when we go out and we're looking for approval out here, you ain't gotta prove a thing to anyone, but you must improve. We must improve, not be approved, improve. So we got to do it for ourselves and through ourselves. Confidence booster. And not in a cocky way. You know, cockiness is not confident. Don't you ever mistake anybody's cockiness for confidence. Confidence is not ever cocky. It's not ever cocky. Confidence is more submissive. Because I know I ain't got to argue with you. I'm so confident in me, I know that you ain't worth my words. Like, honey, you don't know how much time I put into these words. You don't know how much energy I put into building me. So it's confidence to know when to walk away. That is confidence. Cockiness is what stand there trying to prove a point. You don't have to prove a thing to anyone. You must, however, improve. Improve, not outprove. We spend so much of our time working on this physical vessel. They're not out here trying to kill your body. The enemy is not out here trying to kill your body. It's your spirit. It's your spirit that they want. They want you to feel less confidence. They want you to feel less worthy. They want that. So they're not out here about your body. Telling you, when you start working within, it starts to show outside. I'm telling you, even, I don't care if we're talking about weight, if we're talking about you wanting to get more muscle, that work starts from within. You know why diets fail? Because we're all looking at the outer body. We want to change this and change that. And as soon as we do that, we think we're there. You know, but when you set a certain mind frame, you know, honey, that you have not ever arrived. You know that. You know, as long as you're living, you have not ever arrived. It's always a moving. It's always a progress. A progress. And another thing, learn to be the pro. That's another confidence builder. Learn to be the pro in your reality. You see the word problem? I do not use that word because that word has pro in front of it. To me, that's a curse word. That's a curse word. No, it's no, look, I'm the problem. If there's a problem here, I'm that. So who's going to come and what's going to come and be bigger than me? Who's going to come and what's going to come be bigger than you when you are the pro in your reality? We got to learn to be the pro. You're the problem. And that's a great thing. You're the problem in your reality. You're the problem. You hear that? You're the problem in your reality. There is not a thing bigger than you, honey, until you take a seat, until you lay down to it. You know, you lay down and you let it have you. But there is not a thing bigger than us. There's not. You know, and I'm not talking for myself. I'm talking through me, but I'm talking for all of us. There is not a thing bigger than us. So this was why they aim to kill our spirit. Because if it could make you feel less, then you'll be less. You will. So, confidence builder. Confidence builder. Booster. You are the pro. You are the problem. Y'all looking for a problem? I am that. I am that. There may be situations. You know, there's a lot of situations that come along. And you know what I do? I sit them. I get them situated. Situation has the word sit in front of it. Sit. You know, so you know a situation is not going to come be the pro in your reality. You know, so we got to mind our words. You know, we're walking around here talking some curse words, and we don't really know the curse words. We don't know the curse words. You know, we've been fooled. We've been bamboozled a lot. And it's okay because self-forgiveness. Remember, we're here for the learning. We're not here for the judging. We're not here to condemn ourselves or anyone else. We are here for the learning. And I want to point out again, the word learn has earn in it. It's L, earn. L, earn. So we're here for the earnings. So get your earning up. Boost up your confidence and get your earnings up. Because one, you're worthy. You are worthy. You are. In spite of what they may say, whoever they is, and whatever they do, you are worthy. You are worthy. So spring forth, and move forward. Focus on those things that's already pleasing to you. Focus on those things that turn you on and tick you into your forward movement. Focus on those things. Yeah, we already know this reality may not always go as we envision. But focus on those things, not the things that you feel that you have little to no control over. And that's just an illusion, because you do have control, but once we convince ourselves that we don't, like the brain, it doesn't discriminate. Whatever you feed into your brain, it takes as so. And it should, it must trust you. Your brain must trust you. So everything that you feed it imagine that's what you want. So it goes into making it do what it do. So feed yourself confidence. Feed yourself confidently. Confide in you. Confide in you. I may be able to sit here and, give you a few pointers, but ultimately you must go within yourself. You must go home. This is home. We all must go home. And look, no matter how far you've been gone, no matter how long you've been gone, no matter how far you went, we all must return home. We all must return home. So take care of home. We must take care of home, because it is the only place in which we must live. So confidence builder. Okay. CoMfidence. Remember, COM, because it is a coming within yourself, from yourself, and through yourself. Those confidence builder. Focus on those things that's already going as you want them to. Like I said yesterday, my flat belly. I put so much work into it, and really I seen it. I seen myself there, into shifting my weight. I see myself there. I see how I want to feel. I feel it. I wasn't focusing on how my body looked. I care less. I could care less. If you're not really feeling good in here, it don't matter how the shell look. Look, if you don't have peace inside of your home, it don't matter how you decorate it. You could have the prettiest house in the neighborhood. I'm telling you, your home could be the prettiest home in the neighborhood. And if you do not have peace within your home, it matters none. It matters none. And the only way to truly get peace within your home is to boost your confidence. Confide in self. Trust yourself. But then first, we must put those things within ourselves that allow trust. We know when we're full of ish. We know when we're full of ish. We know when we're having detox and therefore holding a whole bunch of inside of us. We know that. So detox. Detox so you could build your confidence. Get those words that could help you with that. Okay. Thank you so much, you all, for tuning in. I do my best to keep this short. 20 to 30 minutes tops. Once again, I go by the name of ReRa Magic. I am holistic health activist, writer, poetry, blogger. I've added something to my resume. Blogger. I do teach holistic wellness workshops. We're working on cultivating that now. We're working on getting a spot where we do dance fitness, holistic stretch yoga, and guided meditations. I also, on Trinity Holistic, if you go on the Instagram page, and we also have a Facebook page and a Twitter page. On Trinity Holistic is where we'll be posting more on holistic health and holistic wellness and those things that we can do for ourselves and through ourselves, because that's what matters. What matters is that we build us. And when we build us, it's more than you. Look, when you work on yourself, you're working on your genetics. You're working on your DNA. You improving not only yourselves, but your future selves. Your future selves. We've been made to kind of, just focus on what we got going on. It's about me, 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 me. Look, the you that you know is many layers of others. Many layers of others. Those that came before you and those that will come after you. So when we work on us, when we heal us, we heal not only ourselves, we heal our family, we heal an entire nation of people. An entire nation of people. And I always say, I represent a nation. I represent IET. So when I come here and I talk to you, I'm thinking about my people. I'm thinking about the IECN people and anybody else with this complexion first. And I know I gotta be the light for us, because I know it's more than me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. This too shall pass. This too shall pass, but the energy that is will always be. The energy that I am will always be. Therefore, I must cultivate that and work on that. And I challenge you to do the same for yourself. Heal yourself so you could heal your mamas, mamas, your papas, papas, your sons, sons, your daughter, daughters. Heal you, and through you, you would have made a progressive step into the reality of the many generations that you are, the many generations that I am. This is bigger than you. We also will have a poetry show, Poetry, Eat, Dance Network in the Gainesville area. So if you're in Gainesville, it's happening September 15th. If you're in Gainesville, link me up. I will send you a flyer to that. I'm here for the networking. I don't know why you come. And when we're in a situation, it always serves more than one purpose. So like, let's say you step out and you go to a supermarket. In your mind, you're only there for the groceries, but you may have met someone that helped you to get a career started, helped you to get a business started, helped you in a certain aspect of your life that you needed growth. But to you only stepped out to get groceries. There's always, everything in life is multi-purpose. So set yourself up so that you can be ready for all those multiple things to come into fruition in your life. Set yourself up. Confidence builder. And the first way we set ourselves up is building up our confidence. Confidence. You got to confide in yourself. We got to learn to trust ourselves. We're not going to be able to trust anyone else out here until we could trust in here. We're not going to really be able to be honest with anyone else out here until we could be honest with self. And I'm talking about even when it hurts. People don't be out here running from negativity. Don't be, because when you run from negativity, you're running away from yourself. At times we grow through negative situations. And just because something is negative doesn't make it a bad. Just because something is positive doesn't make it a good. And I hint HIV positive, AIDS positive. Those are not good things. So we got to be careful that we're not running from ourselves. It's okay. Negativity happens. Positivity happens too. We learn and grow through those things. We don't run from them. Because if we run from them, when you run, there's no growing there. You gotta stand. You gotta stand within yourself even when it hurts. Even when it hurts, because we get so much growth through pain. There's so much growth that happens through pain. So if we're running, there's no growing. Don't be afraid to grow, y'all. Don't be afraid of a little confrontation. Don't be afraid of a little negativity. Just confide in yourself so you can know what is worth your time, what is worth your energy, because not every conversation is. Not every interaction is. After you've mastered yourself, after you've worked on yourself, you're not going to want to give yourself to just anybody, anywhere, for anything. You're not. You're not. So let's confide. Let's confide within ourselves so we could build us. For our mamas, mamas, our papas, papas, our children, their children. Let's do it for us. Let's do it for us. Thank you so much. Your time, your energy, your opinions mean so much to me, because you could have been anywhere. You could have been doing anything, but you're choosing to share this moment with me. You're choosing to come here and listen to me. And to me, that is amazing. To me, that is praiseworthy. It is. It's praiseworthy, because you could have, look, okay? So I thank you all so much. Megawatt Rafa, I thank you so much. Soul Sister, I thank you so much for coming through. Thank you all so much. Remember, inbox me. If you have any suggestions, please inbox me. I'm friendly, sometimes. So please inbox me, talk with your girl, link up. Remember, it is link up. All right. So if you're coming with the garbage, you could keep the trash. I'm always on the detox. I'm always on the detox, getting rid of unwanted trash. And I do this physically. I do this emotionally. I do this spiritually. I'm always on a detox, getting rid of the trash. So don't bring me any, because all I'm going to do is toss it out. It won't get any wins over here. All I'm going to do is, because that's all I know what to do with trash. That's all I could do with trash, is toss it out. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be here again Monday. We're working on lives for Trinity Wholistic also. So be on the lookout for that. Poetry show, please be on the lookout for that. If you're not in the Gainesville area, but you know someone that could be in Orlando or in the Central Florida, see, this is what happens. But anyone that could be in the Central Florida area, please link up. And I appreciate in advance. I appreciate it in advance, because I give my Thanksgiving before it happens, honey. I'm grateful for it when it's here. You hear me? When I could just see it, because it's hard to see. You think the building, it's not the building that's hard. It's the sight that's hard. It's the insight that's the work. It's hard to see yourself there sometime when you've been told and you believe that you cannot. When you've been told that you should not, and then you start believe that you should not. And when you believe that you could not, and you start could notting. It's hard. The vision is hard. So I give praises for when I can see myself there. For when I can feel it, that's my praise. To me, that's praiseworthy. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, I'll be here every Monday. If I could get this phone to stop shaking, that'll be nice. I'll be here every Monday. Okay, till October. Okay, got it now. I'll be here every Monday till October. In October, I'm kind of, like a bear. I gotta hibernate. I don't really do too good either in the winter. I don't. So, and we gotta know these things about ourselves. It's okay. If you're not a summer person, it's okay. If you're not a winter person, it's okay. So we could learn to work around those things. It's okay. It's okay. So self-forgiveness, because I'm not a winter person. I know in October it's gonna start getting cold, and I can't really promise that I'm gonna wanna get up and do lives with everything covered. Really, like I would have to just have a little peephole through the blanket. Because that's how I am during the winter. Everything, man, look, a nun don't have anything on me during the winter. I am covered, honey. Okay, so I won't even go there. So in October is when I'll cut off the lives. I'll be here every Monday up until that time. So tune in, join me, come talk to me, come chop it up, come link up. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, you all. It matters to me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And remember, confidence booster. Elevation is now.